Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to answer some of the questions you guys have been asking me. Thank you, other group, for calling me out, man. I know I rush a lot of times. It's one of them is because this thing I use, Screenomatic, allows me to record for 15 minutes, right? So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is because I just don't know where you guys are. A lot of times, if you ask me something, I like to answer just exactly that. Not start from completely in the beginning, right? So, if you, not that I don't want to, it's just if you guys don't understand anything, you can always do what you did here. So thank you for that. All right, let's get started. All right, I need you to take your time with the final 2 minutes of the video, as the last part was rushed about bid and cost per click, and also you said they don't have a good landing page. Was it because you saw high cost, that is a bad landing page? Wait, what? Because you saw a high cost, that it's a bad, okay. All right, let me just get into it. How many minutes? A minute, okay. All right, so I'm going to go through the steps and I will give my understanding of it, okay? Like I normally don't, like an explanation. Let's say I'm going for plumbers. Plumbers NY, okay. First thing first, the most important part, call only ads. You see, Google already hates me. It's putting up pop-ups. Are you sure? Sure you want only call only? You don't want to pay for all the clicks? Alright. Existing campaigns, no. You leave it. Search partners, no. Again, they will bug you about this later on. They will say do you want to show it in YouTube? All their other platforms they have, they want to show your ads. But you only want to show it in Search Network. And you only want to show it on mobile devices or devices that can make phone calls. I believe they will be shown in some tablets sometimes if they have one of those tablets that can make calls, whatever. But alright, ads will run only on devices. Okay, right. United States and Canada. Okay, so choose your location properly. If I was doing Bronx, I would do Bronx, New York, and then I would exclude literally all other states and all other cities in New York. All other cities in New York and all other states in America. Because I don't know why, but in my experience, people always find a way to, bleed your, clicks by I don't know. If you don't do that, you'll find out why I say that. They're just gonna search. They're gonna search from this location in the Bronx, but they're gonna be searching for in Chicago. I have no idea why they do that, but they do. Okay, target people in my target location, self-explanatory. And you exclude by manually going in, right? That's by here, advanced search, and you exclude all the lists of people, okay? You can do it here, or I would recommend just put in the negative keyword list even, all right? Okay, automated maximize clicks. Now, this is where it gets a little iffy, okay? This matters on where you are in the stage, right? For example, I would say go by manual CPC. This is basically telling Google that completely stay off the wheel. You don't do jack. I completely let my ads run as it is and don't do your triggering. Google has all kinds of algorithms that triggers based on niches, which one works best, which one people click the most, but clicking the most doesn't mean they're the most, converting. So in the beginning, leave it manual. Just see how it pans out. Do your research solid and optimize daily. Now, if you did some optimization already and you find out that, okay, for some reason, plumbers are always working better. People happen to call plumbers in Tuesday evenings or Tuesday mornings, okay? Tuesday mornings, everybody's toilet breaks. Some weird pattern you're recognizing. Then what you're going to do is maximize clicks and then run it with better budget during the mornings on Tuesdays. Right? Then it will allow Google to, go free and maximize the clicks and let it run out on Tuesday. I want to see how this works out. Makes sense, right? That would depend on that, but always start with manual, I would say. Always start with whatever is least control from Google, I would say. Enhanced CPC, no. Budget for the day, I don't know, let's put 50. Standard, optimize delivery of ads, recommended. How do you change this? What the hell? Excel deliveries are for the selected bidding option. Oh, right. Manual CPC. Default bid, 50. Budget, 50 per day. Okay. Accelerated or standard? Again, start with standard. the thing I just last said before, you're finding out that one of the days it's better to be in the morning or certain part of the day. You can, before you put maximize CPC here, which is like completely off the hook, you can put manual and put accelerated here, okay, and see how it pans out. If it's going in a positive direction and you're getting a better performance than doing standard, then you can try running an ad. Compared to this, you can put it maximize CPC and see how it goes. Keep all factors the same and change one at a time, right? So you can exactly see how things are panning out and what affects it, okay? With me so far, 5 minutes. All right. Here I always say that start at whatever time you're starting your schedule, 6 a.m. to, let's say, if you're doing all day, right? 6 a.m. to, let's say, 6 p.m., right? Break it down to 4-hour increments, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and break it down for all the days you're running it. That way, later on, when you go to see patterns, you can not only see patterns of all the keywords and everything, but you can also see time patterns, like the one I gave example with. For some reason, everybody's toilets breaks on Tuesdays. You'll see weird patterns like that. Not exactly that one, but you know what I mean. All right. Ad rotation, definitely rotate indefinitely. Okay, this is basically Google rotates your ads depending on which one gets more clicks. So the one that starts to win and it's not converting well for you, they're gonna start showing that a hell of a lot, right? Which does not serve you. You wanna make it that it brings the greatest results for your clients, because that's how you're just gonna be the better whatever. That's what you want for the long run, obviously, right? So rotate indefinitely until you optimize. You understand what's going on. All right, let's go move on. Seven minutes. Add group name, anything you want. Plumbers, why? Business name doesn't really matter. I use it as, like, I would put it like Plumbers New York. I'll just put that. Maybe something else. Or you can put the business name you're working for. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't. I don't know why. Basically in all aspects of that statement. Like, you can put in Bob's Roofing, and people will type in, I don't know, Tom's Roofing, and they'll click on that, even if your title is Bob's Roofing. I don't know why. For some reason, there's a great amount of the population who thinks that whatever you type into Google, the first thing that comes up is exactly in relation to what you type, regardless of what the heading says. And you'll find that out pretty soon, okay? So just use it to get the best relevancy, okay? To get the lower cost per clicks you can, right? Which is by making relevant ads. Phone number. Description here, start with almost identical to the words you're going for. In the keywords, right, that you choose, use like 3 to 4 keywords that are almost the same. So plumbers in New York, plumbers New York, New York plumbers, literally like the same thing being said in different ways, right? And then the ad you put is gonna have 1 or 2 of those identical in there, right? So let's say I put plumbers in New York, in NY, and let's say this, toilet broken. Okay, right? If I was to do this part, toilet broken, the keywords are gonna be about toilet broken. Okay, get it? Like literally make it as identical as possible, just with starting out especially, right? You don't have to get much more complicated than that. And yeah, do the same thing with description too. 9 minutes. Okay, verification URL. What is it exactly you said, man? What's some full stops? Wait, what do you call? Okay, Rush, about the bid and the cost per click. You also said they don't have good landing page. Was this because you saw a high cost that it's a bad landing page? I said I didn't look at their ad. They just told me they're having high like cost per click, and I assumed that. So where was I? What the hell? Oh, right here. For the landing page, right? I made a video about it, about the landing page, exactly what you should include. And basically you wanna, the page that you are running this ad for, right? You can start off a little generic, but as soon as one keyword starts to convert, just one, let's say it is, my toilet just broke. Okay, let's say my toilet just broke. You're gonna make an entire different page just about my toilet just broke and why we are the plumbers that is specialized in broken toilets and every angle that can be, shape and form. It'll be loading fast, it'll be easy to use, and that's that. And then that's the page you use. And then for those 4 or 5 keywords that you got, you use that landing page. Okay, so it all pans out properly, right? The keyword in the keywords are identical to the ads. The ads are pretty much identical. By identical, I mean, like relevant, very highly relevant, tightly relevant to the pages, and then you'll be in a good place to get lower cost per click, right? Whew. All right. Now, lastly, I said this before. I'm going to say it again. You're gonna have to start thinking in the shoes of the person, right? It's something I'm still struggling with, and I'm still learning, right? Keyword research goes in way more in depth than we think we do. It's not just going to the keyword planner and doing keyword research or any other tool. Keyword research just starts when you start getting the clicks and you seeing search terms. That's when your keyword research just started. All right. Everybody can use the tools. There's no tool that can help you with this, no matter what you pay. No robot can do this. You're gonna have to, unless you knew the backend of Google, you're gonna have to, run it by yourself and understand and contemplate and reflect on, why are people typing this in? I wonder if this would work next. I wonder what they're thinking. Like, you have to get in that. That's why I say sticking to one niche is really important, especially for pay-per-call ads, because it's not that easy, guys. Being frank, like, you have to really go in deep, right? Over time to get those really cost per click really, really low. Because click-through rate is the #1 factor in the end, right? Everything I just said, if you sucked at it completely, but somehow you're able to target it in a way that people just, when they saw your ad, that's exactly what they're looking for, and they, clicked and made a call, you would win. You'd slowly be in the top of the page by doing all the things I just said wrong, because click-through rate is still by far the #1 factor that is gonna, Google's gonna look at to give you all those benefits for having, lower cost per click, higher, more, functions. You get more functions if you have like better ads, right? Over time, you can have more links showing up. You can have extensions that you can't have from the get-go, things like that. They give you more stuff. I shared some other little techniques you can use to stand out a bit more for your ad. Obviously the basics are capitalize the first of the letters and then put like the R symbol and put the TM small, make you look like a bigger company, all that little stuff. But overall, this is the basic. This is what you're going to start with, just so you can start with average. Start and average by being 5. If your score is 5, you're good. Don't expect any more until you start optimizing and getting better click-through rate. Then you're going to be at 7 and hopefully one day 10, right? So I hope that answered your question, man. If I didn't, please comment again and ask me a very specific one. I will make another video. Like, I hope I, got through to that. So, yeah, man. All right. Laters. Peace.